When a narcissist holds you for a long time, there's something that frightens them. Apologies from narcissists are a rarity, as they lack the capacity for genuine remorse. Their actions are not driven by empathy or a sense of regret. Instead, they are adept mimics, observing and imitating the behaviors and emotions of others, both positive and negative. It is vital to realize that you cannot accept people's responses at face value when they exhibit signs of delight, devastation, or any other emotion. Their limited experiences hinder their ability to accurately assess and comprehend their own emotions, rendering them quite detached. Despite the fact that many narcissists owe significant apologies to others, they must first acknowledge their wrongdoing before they can even consider offering an apology. However, they often deflect and refuse to accept blame for their actions, minimizing any concessions they may make. No matter how serious their acts, narcissists genuinely feel that any errors or wrongdoings they commit shouldn't be made into a major concern. This stems from their deep-rooted fear of being alone. When confronted with the prospect of their partner leaving, which is something they dislike due to their fear of abandonment, they may react with intense anger or, conversely, attempt to charm and manipulate you into staying through excessive displays of affection. It's crucial to realize that even the most routine events in daily life can set off a narcissist's irrational fear of being alone. Narcissists frequently express a dread of being alone, and in this discussion, we'll look at some of the possible reasons why. The sensation of abandonment, often known as being left behind or left alone, can make one feel forlorn. Narcissists constantly worry about not receiving adequate attention from others. This leads to self-doubt and a questioning of whether anyone could genuinely love them. They are therefore motivated to go to any lengths to keep capturing the admiration and attention they so desperately need. If their efforts are unsuccessful, they might turn to more complex fabrications, ruses, and tricks. Those who prey on and harm others do so under the underlying belief that they will go unnoticed. Withdrawal of attention or communication with the narcissist can trigger this sense of something being amiss. They become suspicious that something is wrong. Sensing that you no longer care about them or the relationship, narcissists will go to great lengths to prevent you from terminating the connection. They relish taking credit for removing what they perceive as clutter or unwanted items in their lives. They do not concern themselves with the harm inflicted upon others, but are averse to being wounded themselves. To cope with their fear of being alone, the narcissist may respond with emotional outbursts or embark on a love-bombing campaign, inundating you with excessive displays of affection. In essence, these dynamics are likely to unfold as narcissists will do whatever they believe will be most effective in maintaining their desired outcomes. You should be aware that certain narcissists are likely to use violence as a form of intimidation if they think it will work. They may cease their love-bombing tactics and search for alternative strategies when they observe that their initial approach is having impact. If their initial plan fails, they may attempt something different to assert control. However, regardless of their actions, they will always hold you accountable for triggering their fear of abandonment. The narcissist continually devises new and inventive methods to inflict harm, often catching you off guard through acts of malicious gossip or displays of indifference. Waiting can also be a source of great frustration for narcissists, although this aspect is often overlooked. This includes not returning their calls or messages when they leave you messages. For instance, if you arrive late for a meeting because of poor communication, or if they need your assistance, but it takes longer than planned, etc., these events can trigger feelings of agitation, anxiety, fear, or curiosity within the narcissist. Some may go to great lengths to avoid waiting, such as ignoring your arrival or cutting off communication. While you may worry about them and strive to reach out, they want you to engage in pursuit and experience guilt for your actions. My experience has taught me that being around a narcissist for more than a few minutes is frequently difficult and stressful. Upon arriving, I searched for them but found no trace. Concerned, I reached out with a call to inquire about their whereabouts and reschedule our meeting. Depending on how much the narcissist values making a good first impression on you, waiting may or may not be a wise choice. It is not about purposefully keeping you waiting. But even if they don't immediately make a big issue out of it, narcissists will find a method to extract revenge if you do make them wait. regardless of whether they want to highlight the delay or not. This is true. Narcissists harbor a degree of paranoia, and thus their belief that we purposely delay them adds to their anxiety. Consequently, they deem it acceptable to penalize us and demand an explanation for our actions. Ignoring or forgetting about a narcissist is perceived as the ultimate offense to them. Depending on how significant you are to the narcissist, such actions may have adverse consequences for them. Ultimately, when we neglect or abandon them, we inadvertently play to one of their greatest fears. Narcissists have a strong fear of being abandoned, yet they are unwilling to make the effort necessary to get over this anxiety. This may stem from their ignorance regarding the ineffectiveness of their current approach. Narcissists have a strong sense of entitlement and think they should always be treated favorably. Thus, if you ignore a text message or fail to promptly respond to a social media post, the narcissist may irrationally explode in anger. Narcissists, in their state of paranoia, are inclined to attribute malicious intent to any action you take, regardless of your true motivation. This triggers their existing fears of abandonment, intensifying their anxieties. Interacting with narcissists can be challenging, particularly with covert narcissists who are skilled at passive-aggressive behavior. It may be difficult to recognize when they start retaliating against us. However, I aim to provide detailed insights into the realm of narcissism through my videos on this channel. More videos are available for you to view if you are still interested. I'm also interested in hearing about your encounters with narcissists and how they reacted to your tardiness, failure to reply to texts, or missed phone calls. Enter your ideas and experiences in the space provided below. That concludes our conversation for the day. I hope you found these insights intriguing. To stay updated on future videos, please subscribe to our channel and activate notifications by clicking the bell icon. We sincerely appreciate your help.